Mic check. Mic check. 1, 2, 3. After my mishap yesterday, I have to check that this mic's working today. Hopefully, I've actually got it plugged in today. Alright lads, welcome back to another video, and as you'll have seen by the title and the thumbnail, this is going to be sort of a look ahead towards Dunfermline's game away at Dundee this weekend, that being the blue half of the street, not the tangerine side. But on that front, I've got a few things to mention. Remember when I did this video the other day with the whole SPFL Match Attacks pack opening? Well, I received a message from what I thought was a Dundee fan, but I actually think it's a Dundee United fan. He requested that I ripped up every Dundee card that I got in the Match Attacks pack opening, and I said, aye, I will. Because I thought at that time he was a Dundee fan, and he didn't like his players that much, so he wanted me to rip them up. But then I thought, is he actually a Dundee United fan? And is this a bit of a rivalry type thing? And to be honest, don't want to get involved in it, so these are the two cards that I got, Paul McGowan and Josh Meekins, and I'm not going to rip them up. I will take the piss a bit because they have called Paul McGowan a baller, and Josh Meekins hasn't exactly been pulling up many trees so far this season. And I do hope that Dunfermline come out on top against them this coming weekend. Relatively confident about it, but we'll see. But it just goes to show how that rivalry is, that they were wanting me to rip up these cards and keep every other card, even if it was Rangers as well, because Dundee United have a week in a history with Rangers as well, but they wanted me to rip up every Dundee card. Well, I'm pleased to announce that I will be at the Dundee Derby once again at Tannadice. In case you missed it, somehow, here's what happened last time. And there's kick-off. This place will erupt if you score. Oh my god. Smith, goal! Holy Christ! Yes, 6-2 again. Will these players for Dundee have any sort of impact in the game at Tannadice? I'll leave that up to you to decide, but as I said, I once again will be going as a neutral to the Dundee Derby, and I'll be in the shed, front row of the shed. I can't wait for it. I think I'm going to be directly behind the goal, which might be a bit of a hindrance to my view of the game, but I just can't wait for the experience once again, and I'm really lucky to be at this game, to be fair. I was one of the first people to buy tickets because I stayed up till midnight on the Wednesday to buy the tickets, be the first ones to buy them, because I knew they'd go fast, and I'm sorry if you're not able to go and I'm going at the detriment of a Dundee United fan. But hopefully my video will suffice if you can't make it to the game, and hopefully you enjoy the content when it comes. I'm absolutely buzzing to go to it, and I can't wait. However, all that will be covered in another video, probably next week or the week after, in the lead up to the game, and I'll speak about it in more depth and detail. For today's video, it's Dunfermline versus Dundee, or Dundee versus Dunfermline, because it is Dunfermline's away day. Currently Dundee sit on 22 points in 6th place, and Dunfermline sit on 25 points in 3rd place. If we win this game, then we go 6 points ahead of Dundee, and it's looking really rosy for us at the minute. In the last 4 games, Dundee have lost 3 and drawn 1, and in our last 4 games, we've won 3 and lost 1, that being in the league of course. So it really is massively in our favour at the moment in terms of form. If you look at the form table, we're really up there in the top 2 or 3 in the league, and it's really pleasing. We're really going through a good run of form now, and especially that man Kevin Nisbet, who himself has been linked with moves away to the other side of the street on the Tangerine side. Don't personally think that's got a lot of credence behind it, that rumour, but it's a link nonetheless. Voice, wake up. But aye, this weekend's game, as I said, massively important, because if we can win and results go our way with other teams such as Ayr, Arbroath as well, because they're really hot on the heels of those promotion playoffs, which is outstanding. Again, Dick Campbell, Bobby Lint, what a job they're doing over at Arbroath. But if we can pick up a win again in the championship, then we're looking really rosy, and we're going to play Inverness away next weekend. If they drop points and we can pick up all 3, then it really goes into next weekend's game where we could jump into second place in the league, which if you'd asked me that, I don't know, about a month and a half ago, I would have thought, nah, it's not happening. But somehow in the last, I think 3 or 4 games, we've gained 8 points on Ayr United, and it's just been an absolute turnaround for us. Ayr have dropped off, and it's allowed us to get in. And of course, we actually beat Ayr as well, which was a 6-pointer. And it was vital for us to pick up points in the last 3 games to really start pushing towards the promotion playoffs and really stake our claim to be in there. No matter what happens this weekend, whether other teams below us win and we lose, we'll still stay in the promotion playoffs because of our goal difference. So it's not all doom and gloom if we don't win this weekend, but with the way Dundee have been playing so far this season, I would take a draw just because it's away from home, but even the fact that we drew against them on the first day of the season, I would really, really want 3 points here. And as I said, the way Dundee have been playing recently, the fact that they've just not been the team that I thought they were going to be coming down for the Premiership, I think we should be going into this one and winning it now. I really want to go and see us win it. With the form that we're in, I don't think you can blame me, because we're just playing with so much confidence. As I said, Kevin Nisbet scoring goal after goal, and if there is any credence in the Dundee United rumours, then he certainly won't be doing himself any harm than scoring against Dundee. I'm sure Dundee United fans would massively appreciate that. So hopefully this weekend it can be another Dunfermline win, a Kevin Nisbet goal or 2, and other players. Don't really mind. I mean, at the end of the day, we've got 2 other players that I managed to pick up in the Match Attacks pack opening that are former Dundee United players, so they might have a say come Saturday. Probably more Ryan Dow than Paul Payton. But as I said, the most important thing for me is the 3 points. I want to see the Pars get 3 points. Hopefully, Inverness drop points or lose their game, and then we're only 1 point behind them. That would make it really tasty going into that game away at their place next weekend. I'm just really looking forward to the rest of this season. I think we're going to make the playoffs now, and I think at the start of the season I predicted that we would do so. I think I predicted we'd finish 4th. We could now finish above that, and it would be fantastic. Second place is the ultimate goal for us. We're never going to get anywhere near Dundee United and winning the title, that is for certain. So second place is the ultimate aim for us now. Staying in the playoffs, don't really mind where we finish. At the end of the day, the playoffs are the playoffs. You need to play more games if you finish 3rd and 4th, but as I said, the playoffs are the playoffs. Hopefully we can finish within those spots, and it can just keep continuing to be positive for us for the rest of the season. Maybe a win against Dundee United finally, and maybe beating Alloa. Those are the 2 teams that we've failed to beat so far this season, and that is frustrating in itself. So hopefully it's more these 2 celebrating the weekend than these 2, and hopefully it's them slipping further down the table and us going further up, at least in terms of points. And as I said, the Dundee Derby, I can't wait for it. One thing I'm expecting is to see a lot of Dundee United fans in the shed come up to me and say hello, because at the end of the day there was over 45,000 views on that Dundee Derby video at Tanner Ice, so I expect a lot of Dundee United fans to be at least noticing me come that night. So there is a call to action. If you're going to be at the Dundee Derby and in the shed, if you want to just come and have a chat, then just come and have a chat. I'm completely open to all that type of thing. Don't be nervous or anything like that. Just come up and have a chat with me. But aye, that's it for this video, guys. Cheers for watching. If you did enjoy it, please give it a like. Comment down below your thoughts on the game coming up and any thoughts on the Dundee Derby. Subscribe for more of this type of content, and until the next video, I'll see you then. Cheers, guys.